primary key constraint, right? So please, it is important to specify that this field will be the primary key. You need to work to type this at the end, primary key. So now let's access the SQL view here. So if you look at here, we'll come to create. Are you seeing that? To access the SQL view, you come to create. What do? You go to query design. You click query design. Now, the show table will appear like this. What do? You close it, right? Then now you see on the first section, the first button that you see, you have what? SQL view, right? So click on SQL view. So this is SQL. Anything you can have here, you can actually type SQL here. You get the point. I'm not really sure. I'm sure that you cannot even see the screen. This thing is really small, right? I'm trying to zoom in, but it doesn't work. So please take note. You need to be able to know how to route to the SQL view, and that's how I did it. As you can see, so I can cancel whatever is here, and I'll just copy paste this code. I'm copying pasting because I already understand it. So for you, if you want to look at the pattern, what's the pattern? Is that you need to look out for the field names, right? Look out for the field names. What are the types? You know, what you have here, text 50, is to say that this first name can only have a string that is below or equal to what? 50 characters. So you cannot have more than 50 characters for what? The value that you're assigning to first name. So the value that you're giving to last name must not cross 50 characters. This is what this means. And these are constraints, by the way. You also have integer to put the birth year. The birth year, right? That's is it 2004, 2005. Even though you can have a type here that says date time, you know, date time. You can have date as a type also. So you want to have a date, an actual date. But for this case, let's look at the birth year of the author. So was it 2019, 90 what? All that. So I'll simply just do a copy and do a pasting here. Yes. So this is the SQL command, and then I'll take run, and this is my table created. Is that not awesome? Is that not amazing? My table is ready just with what? SQL commands. No need to what? Look at this. I can now still go to the design view and I still see the various fields as though I used it. You get the point. This is what you have been doing in Form 5. Those of you who did Form 5 computer science, you are doing this in Form 5, right? You use the design view to create or give the structure of your table, right? The various fields and the types. But look at, for this we use queries, and by running this query we're able to come out with the authors table, right? This who is not clear, who has any question from here? Any question? Any question? So please thumbs up if you're clear, you have been understanding everything till now. Thumbs up. Okay, Manila thumbs up, Alex thumbs up. Beautiful. So good. So we'll just go straight ahead to create. So the explanations are there, please. So I will send this thing to the group so that people can play along. If we don't happen to complete it, right, you can go and finish it yourself. Please, when we give assignments like this, it is important, imperative that you finish and complete it. Please don't drag behind, don't lag behind. When you have the assignment, you have everything is detailed, right? You have the explanations and all of that. Try to put your mind into it and make sure you grasp the concepts and gain mastery in the SQL, Ddl and Dml language, right? So you have create table authors, create a new table called authors. So this basically explaining what we have here, what we did here, because this is code, and code at times is very scary, you see. So you have detailed explanation to that. So host text up to 50 characters, like I said, must have a value not null, right? You see, not null, you get the point. Not null means I must have a value assigned to that field. I cannot leave it empty, right? Good. So now to execute, what do? Type or paste the SQL command above into SQL view. That's what we did, right? That's what we did, and ran the query, and we had the authors table created. So we are done with that. So now we move to creating the books table. So we'll do the same thing. Copy. We just paste here.